Hello everyone, this is Dr. Nicholas back with another video, and today we're going to be watching the 8th episode of Season 4 of Korra, and that means one step closer to the end of Korra, and I'm really sad, but I'm excited to finish the series, and once and for all, say I've watched Korra, and I've loved Korra. Even if these were the worst episodes of everything, of all episodes of TV, I would still love the show that much. It's amazing. Anyway, recap last episode. S went down. Crap went down. King almost went, almost got captured. He did, but then got saved. And then Mako and Varric went to go help people, and they did. And they're kind of a reunion, so that was cool. Oh, side note, I was watching a show. It was some random show, and I heard Varric's voice, and I looked at that guy, and I was like, "That's Varric. That's a voice actor for Varric." And I looked him up, and I'm like, "Bam! I knew it." I call it a side tangent, but that's okay. I threw my pencil. We're gonna watch the episode.
So many heart-pounding moments. Who can forget Amon and his equalist
Hey,
revolution? I
yeah.
still have nightmares.
That's so cool.
There was that time I covered the Nocturne
Yep.
Mover premiere. Boy,
That's
was
so
that fun.
cool.
But
Remembrances. Is this? Oh, so it's like a memory lane thing. What he said. So that's kind of cool. It's like nostalgia thing. That's cool.
I wasn't ready.
Oh my
Look
gosh.
down.
Okay, he's like me when I'm fighting, but his arms are bigger than mine too. So like.
Lynn and I were playing for the Fire Ferrets.
You were a pro bender?
Yes.
They're going down
Let me
memory
tell the story.
lane. That's actually kind of cool. Like they're like
Well, then I
recapping the
grew up dirt
episodes
poor.
a little bit.
So
It was
once
better
I
done in
became a pro
Avatar,
bender,
but
wanted it
that's
all.
because they're so different. This
Riches,
is a little
fame,
like
accolades.
you've seen this before.
But all that changed when I met Korra.
Oh, that was the first time you met? Kind of rude there, buddy.
You know what else is rude? Interrupting.
That's true.
Korra
I remember these
proved to be an
episodes because it was
amazing
just like I
pro
watched them last month or 2 months ago.
And a loyal
Started in
friend.
January, so yeah.
bender. She helped me save
couple months
Bolin
ago.
when he was taken by the Equalists.
I remember that. That was so cool. I mean, not cool, but like great
After
episodes.
going
And then Asami happened. And then Korra and Asami were Korsama. Korsami? There we go.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I remember these.
didn't
Yes,
see
I
you.
remember this.
How could you not see me? I mean, I was just...
He's like, oh my.
That was... Wait, that was the first thing you said to Asami? You really gotta work on your introductions.
Hey, when you got charm like mine, you don't need introductions.
Oh.
Asami was awesome, but it made things with Korra complicated.
I really like you, and I think we were meant for each other.
I remember that. That was so awkward.
I also think you're pretty amazing.
Oh, and then Bolin.
Dogs,
I felt so
Big
bad for
City,
Bolin
here
right
we
there.
come, you player.
Whoa, I thought you were dating Asami.
Two, get out of here.
Naughty Mako, you take after your grandfather.
Guys, Grandma, everything wasn't so cut and dry. I was so worried. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Why are they recapping the episodes now? I don't get it.
Oof, I bet Asami wasn't too happy about that.
Asami, I'm sorry things got so messed up between us.
I remember that
Whatever
too.
happens today,
Remember all these
I want
things.
you to know how much I care about you. I was finally able to tell her how I felt. Exactly how I felt. I love you, Korra.
Yeah, and then they kissed, and then she, yep, I remember this. And then Aang came. Or that was Aang, but like, yeah. And then they kissed just like Aang and Katara did, and then it was like so similar. And bam. And then they broke up later.
And then you two lived happily ever after?
Could you take his side?
What's with you and sides?
Well, excuse me.
I remember that. I was so
Don't
like
let me
irritated
stand
at
in the way
that.
of you writing
And
tickets. I'm
but
just trying to save the
I've
world.
like Mako was
I guess if
cool.
we're both putting our
Korra was
jobs
not in
first,
the right
maybe
there.
there's no room
At
for our
times.
relationship. The stakeout was the perfect way to get my mind off Korra. It was an intense night. Asami
Yeah.
and I discovered
That was
science
that
in the
episode wasn't too
process.
good.
We
I
barely
remember
got
that, but I
away.
remember the chase scene was
By
really
then,
good.
Asami's warehouse had
And,
been
yep.
cleared out.
My company
It's all gone.
is over.
And then Varric kind of
I give up.
almost killed the
I'm
president,
not
or was
giving
like, you know
up
what I
on
mean.
you.
And they kissed.
And therefore you're free to smooch whoever you wish.
If only it had been that simple.
Yep, I remember that. That was. Oh god, oh man.
Mako, I missed you so much.
Ay ay ay.
Was it a bad fight?
Yeah, he kind of broke up. They're all like, say you broke up, and he didn't.
No.
Just like your grandfather.
Well, me and Asami were never officially back together.
Really? That again?
High five!
Well, eventually I did tell Korra. but by then she already knew.
That was episode 6, I think.
Us?
End of the Civil War. Civil War Part 2.
Doesn't work.
I think.
You're right.
No, it wasn't. It was after. It
It's
was definitely
over.
after. Because Korra
For
lost her
real
memory.
this time.
I don't know. God, I have fudge.
After harmonic convergence,
Yep.
the world changed.
I remember
Team
that.
Avatar, as you were.
But then they got
Ladies?
together, so then it was chill.
I eventually helped Korra defeat Zahir and
Yep.
save the Airbenders, and we did it as friends. Korra showed me the importance of putting others before myself,
Yeah.
and whenever I think of her,
I love
she
that.
continues to inspire me.
Yep.
Wow. Hey, come at me. I can take it. Ah! Woo down!
Growing up, I couldn't wait to be the Avatar. I thought I was really gonna change things. I
Yeah.
was so naive.
Blind Wave, just watch
The
this
first
first
time
episode.
I saw Amon take someone's bending away, I was terrified.
Yeah.
Your fire
I mean, it was
is
intensely
gone
cool.
forever.
She lost her bending.
No!
The Equalist movement lost its leader and
Yep.
its power.
I remember.
Free elections were held in the United Republic, and non-benders finally had a voice.
A new enemy took his place.
Yep, I remember that episode too. I said sacrifice her.
Trusted you. You made me think you wanted to restore balance with the spirits, but this isn't balance, it's madness.
It was my fault he fused with Vatu and became a dark avatar.
Yeah, and then she lost her connection with the spirits.
And cutting off my connection to my past
Yep,
lives.
no more connection. Can she even get that back? I don't know, bro.
With Rava gone, Unalaq and Vatu became more powerful than ever.
You became more powerful too.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
Deus
you
Ex
turned into
Machina.
a giant spirit.
Yeah, I remember I was like,
that was
Deus
pretty
Ex
awesome.
Machina. Just a lot of it.
And opening the spirit portals turned out to be a good thing.
Yeah, more airbenders.
Things are more out of balance than ever now. Nothing's changed.
You're right, Korra.
I am?
She is?
Yeah, but you
It's
still
true.
keep fighting.
There will always be new conflicts and
Yep.
enemies to face.
Yeah.
But the important thing is to learn from your enemies and better yourself over time, which you have.
Yeah.
You've changed so much since you first arrived
She really
on
has.
Temple Island. When you first came here, you were hot-headed and a bit selfish.
A wise sage, the richest merchant in the world, and a handsome devil all sit on a single pillow in the living room
Yeah,
of a
when they
luxury
met
yacht.
Varric.
How do they all fit on one pillow?
God, I remember these episodes.
Wrong. They're all the same man. Me. I try to teach a Swami the power of levitation. He bursts into a rapturous melody. Where can I find my teacher?
That didn't happen,
Oh,
Varric.
come on! I wasn't singing, you were not levitating, and Asami is just a friend, thank you very much.
When does the singing start?
There wasn't any singing! Wait, Zahir didn't team up with Vatu? How would that even happen?
How do you think?
The call.
Hello.
Hey, it's Zahir.
Oh, hey Zahir.
Glad I caught you at home.
Like I can leave this stupid
Oh
tree.
my god, what is
Hold
this?
on. Let me conference in.
Amon.
Oh my god, no. No, let's get. Oh my, no.
Leader of the Equalists.
Hey guys, I'm totally in for taking out Bolin. He's way too powerful and awesome. But can we please not include...
The diabolical
Oh my.
but incredibly boring.
Oh, this is getting better and better.
sorcerer from the north, who's listening in on the other line.
And I know just where to find him. With all the beautiful ladies.
Yes, Bolin had a reputation as the world's greatest ladies' man. Darkest moment is always right before the dawn. For at his lowest point, Bolin sought advice from the man who started it all.
Varric.
The wisest of the wise, me,
Yup.
for some of my signature sage advice. There's only one thing for you to do if you want to save the Avatar and defeat the fearsome foursome.
That actually looks
I'm
like
not
he's
really
saying
sure I like
that.
fearsome. I mean, evil squared might be better. Whatever.
Evil
You
squared.
have to assemble the fightingest airbender army of all time.
I think we finally ditched him.
Haha, very funny. I'm still on the line. So, about that evil plan to destroy Nuktuk. Hello?
They all
Anyone
left
there?
him. Oh.
The Universal Interplanetary Combination 0 Hour, talk about a ticking clock, is almost upon him. And when
I love
Juti
Varric's
shoots his
storytelling.
laser eyes
It's
at the
actually
evil
really
Unalaq,
funny, not gonna
the
lie.
beams
Like,
accidentally
it's,
fly
you know,
into
of
the
course you
magic
can,
spirit
we know like
doorway.
the truth
They
from fiction,
bounce
but
off
it's
Vatu,
funny.
setting him
Like it's
free,
exaggeration
and
in it.
Bolin, turning him into a giant. It tracks the queen of the fairies. With her
And
help,
another Deus Ex
Bolin
Machina
turns
in the finale.
Unavatu
Alright.
into magic dust.
Okay, that episode literally made no sense for me. Why did they recap the story with like 5 episodes to go? We watched 8, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 5 episodes left. Why do they recap it now with 5 episodes? I don't get that. Like, I mean, they did that with Avatar, but like with 4 episodes left, I gotta move my legs. Ow, I almost fell over. That would've been weird. But like, I don't. Why? Like, that makes no sense. Why they would just recap it like that? Like, that's a good recap episode. It was funny. It was half original, half unoriginal. You know, in other like animes and shows and stuff like that, you see them talking about it and, you know, explaining someone else, you know, this is what happened. I did like the little side stories, like them commenting on it. That was a little bit like new, but not too much. I've seen that in shows before, but it was funny, so I was fine with it. I then burp, and then everyone loved it, and then everyone gave me a 10 out of 10 on that burp. And then Varric's storytelling was hilarious. I loved it. Oh, and they all got together. The fearsome foursome. The fearsome square? I don't know. That was so funny. They're all working together. Oh, no, not Unalak. Oh, God, no. Let's get rid of him. Oh, God. Like, just what he was doing. Like, that was so funny. I loved it. I still don't know why they recapped the episode in here. It's like recapping it in Season 2. Like, the middle of Season 2. Like, why? Like, yeah, you may not remember Season 1, but, like, we still have a couple episodes to go. So I don't know why they would just recap it here, unless like the last like 5 episodes were aired at once. No, I got no idea. I don't know. There's nothing like too much to talk about. There's not too much like new content. It was just talking about it. It was definitely a filler episode. It didn't progress the story at all. Maybe a little bit for Korra, and like, you know, saying like, look, Korra, yeah, like, I like what Tenzin said. Like, yeah, you're right. There's always gonna be evil, but we have to, you know, we have to keep on fighting. Like, there's a reason. Like, you're an inspiration. Like, you don't stop fighting. Look at Aang. Aang never stopped fighting. He didn't. He would go down. He almost died. Well, he kind of died. He lost connection with his Avatar state, but he got it back. So why can't Korra get it back? Like, bruh. Maybe it's too late. I think it's too late. You know, the Moon Spirit died, and you got all these things happen, and he still kept going, and he still had it. And, you know, life is going to have that. Like, I think that was a very important lesson right there. Like, yeah, your crap is always going to be thrown at you. There's always going to be another, like, one crappy thing after another crappy thing after another crappy thing. But you just got to keep trucking through it, and you'll be good. And there'll be a day where there'll be no bad people. Maybe not in Korra's instance, but, like, not as bad. And because Aang, after he beat the Fire Lord and he got it all together, yeah, there was people. Yeah, you had, like, that one guy that could blood bend. Yeah, you know, you could do these things, but it never really happened, and there was never really another Ozai, and I don't think Aang would allow that to happen, or Sozin, and I think it's going to happen with Korra. I think after Kuvira, I mean, of course, the series just ends, and then this third spinoff is going to happen, and then that'll be so sweet, oh my god. And then, yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, there's not much to talk about here. Can you just explain to me why this episode was a recap? Like, I don't understand why it's a recap. Why it's here. Like, I understand like there should be a recap, but not here. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand the placement of this. It was just very awkward and weird. I don't know. I'm gonna watch the next episode because it didn't really fulfill my Korra, if you know what I mean. Like, I wanted to watch another like amazing Korra episode. It was good. Don't get me wrong. Like, it was good. It was just random and weird. You know, normally they, you know, throughout the series, and even in Avatar, you really didn't have too many, like, episodes where, like, why was that episode in there? Like, it just made no sense. And this was one of the episodes. I don't ever remember there being that in Season 2. Maybe, like, the start of the beginnings, like, I do remember, like, that was just a little weird. Like, Korra fought someplace, ended up on an island, and then, like, you just had, like, them tell about the beginning of Avatar 1 and Batu and Rava. I mean, it was a good episode, but, like, how it started, like, alright, like, they kind of, like, did a little bit, but, like, still, it wasn't as bad, like, just, random episode. Like, did they do that, really? They did that. That's a little bit of Bossing Say, like, Tales of Bossing Say, like, that's a little bit, like, they just kind of, like, put in there, but it was gonna give you, like, the story of it, and I know they had a recap episode in Avatar, but it was, like, before the finale, so that made sense. I don't know why they would put this here. In Avatar, you kind of had all the episodes. There was really no episode that just didn't make sense. And this episode doesn't make sense. I don't understand why it's here. I get why they would do it, just not now. I don't know. Please tell me what you guys thought of that. And I'm probably going to watch the next episode. And hopefully that's going to be a good episode because I need it to be a good episode. Like, an amazing episode. Like, come on. Please, please, please. I'm assuming so. There's really no episodes I haven't liked besides the first 6 episodes of Season 2. Those were okay. I love Tenzin's stories in that. Like, that's the only thing that really kept me, from falling asleep. I still would have, kept the series because I knew Season 3 was good. And I knew something had to do with the beginnings a little bit. Like, they'd talk about, I didn't know the extent of it. Like, I just knew that it would go into depth. Because people were like, oh, this is a good episode. And then I heard, a clip before of Rava. But I was like, why? Like, I knew they had to go in depth somewhere, but I didn't know when. So I was just kind of waiting for that episode, and that was the episode. Anyway, I go on so many tangents. I'm sorry. I'm going to watch the next episode. So bye-bye. Have a good time. Peace, guys.